Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your home for crypto news and interviews. Plan B has doubled down on his Bitcoin price predictions, one being 98,000 by the end of November and 135,000 by the end of December. I want to explore the stock to flow model as well as some other macro level charts of where we're at because Bitcoin closed out today at a new all-time high. In addition, I want to talk about the XRP airdrop, or I should say the Sologenic airdrop for XRP holders. I want to tell you what mechanism or steps I've taken to position myself for that airdrop. And I want to just talk about two potential scenarios that you can use, safely use at least, and we can walk through that. In addition, we have Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, saying crypto is the answer to inflation. This is very bullish statements. I want to break it down for you. You guys know I'm going to read between the lines here. Now, before we get to it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, this video is brought to you by OKCoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy, sell, and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you don't have to pay high fees. OKCoin charges low fees. You can also stake your crypto and keep 100% of the rewards. There are no fees charged when staking. So be sure to sign up, link in the description. Let's take a look at the market here. Bitcoin currently at $65,816. It did cross $66,000 today. And there was a massive green candle at the closing, guys, looking very bullish. Ethereum at $4,724. Solana at $241, Cardano at $2.06, XRP at $1.21. Polkadot looking good at $47. Heads up on Cardano. I'll be interviewing Charles Hoskinson soon, so you don't want to miss that interview, guys. Make sure you got the notification bell enabled. All right, let's take a look at the Bitcoin weekly chart here, which I've been sharing with you guys for a while. And you can see here, Bitcoin just continues to go up with these like not really strong green candles. You can see they're pretty weak, right, compared to other green candles. But hey, look, it's going up. We'll see what happens. I still think a pullback is necessary. But look, Bitcoin, because we are in the bull market, because we are in that final leg of the bull run, it could just keep going up. We'll see what happens. Nevertheless, though, if we zoom out macro level, but let me back up for a second. TechDev tweeted the following, saying Bitcoin just opened and closed a week above the log 1.1618. That's been significant in the past. So in 2013, it was significant where it had a huge skyrocket after that. Likewise, here in 2017, it did the same thing. And right now we are at that point. So that's why I said on the weekly chart, maybe Bitcoin doesn't need to see any red candles here. Maybe it just keeps going up. You know, I will be cautiously optimistic, though. I will wait for that red candle because I want to see, you know, slow, steady growth. But maybe it keeps going up a bit higher like it has in the past and then form a massive red candle. And we'll see what happens. You know, this is why you have to have patience and you have to have a plan, know what price points you're going to cash out at. And of course, there are no guarantees when it comes to the prices. Now, look at what PlanB, the creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, tweeted this morning. 98K at the end of November and 135K at the end of December predictions still in play. And he tweeted the updated Bitcoin stock to flow model. So I am hoping, fingers crossed, that we hit these price points. Now, you may say, why are you saying fingers crossed? Because this is not guaranteed, guys. Now, I plan to start taking profits. Bitcoin is like between 95 to 100K. And then, you know, if it goes beyond that, I will be taking some more profits as well. We'll see what happens. You know, if Bitcoin doesn't go to 90 or maybe it stops out at 85, then I'll take profits there. But the point is I'll be looking at the different indicators across the board, not one, but multiple, right? I've shared, that's why I shared the PlanB stock to flow model. I share models from other folks like TechDev and even Crypto Burb and Charts BTC and so forth. Here's another macro level chart. According to an indicator that's called every Bitcoin top and bottom, we are nowhere close. Our position above the 2-week RSI, which is relative strength index, equals, excuse me, RSI channel EQ is in perfect confluence with our consolidation at the log 1.618 and suggests a massive move is near. Full Bitcoin top gauge issue out tomorrow. So you can see here, if I move my video, we haven't hit that respective top for the RSI, the relative strength index. So once again, this is using historical data. So it's not emotions or feelings or we want it to go there, but this is how it has played out. And remember the mathematical algorithm known as the halving within Bitcoin's blockchain that cuts the supply every 4 years. So you have that supply and demand economics playing out. Now, that doesn't mean what has happened years ago is going to play out exactly, in this cycle, but it is at least as close as possible as we can get to what may happen. And like I said, none of this is guaranteed, of course. Here's another chart showing some different RSI models. And here's what TechDev said. You'll see me flip bearish on Bitcoin as these 2-week indicators approach their critical zones. If you flip sooner, that is fine. It will just have to be in contrast to all of these. Everyone with respect and a data-supported thesis deserves respect themselves. So here, the RSI, the previous chart, the RFI, and the stock RSI. So various indicators show we still have ways to go, guys. And, we'll see how this all plays out. But I do believe higher prices are coming for sure. What the top is, that is the hard question to answer, my friends. That is where I constantly tell you guys, no one knows what the top is going to be. If they say it's definitely going to happen this way or this is going to happen this way, if they're saying that with 100% certainty, they're lying to you. Please ask them for next week's winning lottery numbers, right? We just don't know, but at least we can go from a day-to-day, week-to-week basis and say, here's how the charts are looking. Here's how it's played out historically. Here's what these macro level trends and data points look like. All right, let's move ahead here. This is bullish. Crypto is the only protection against inflation, says Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary. Now, a couple of things. Remember, he was bearish on crypto, right? And I've talked about the smoke and mirrors move he's played, just like many institutional players. He has been bullish and then publicly bearish, and then now he's bullish. He's being sponsored, he's being sponsored by FTX. He holds crypto. He's staking USDC. He had a lot of noobs running around saying grown men will cry, right? He was putting fear in the market. People who were anti-Bitcoin were going around repeating that like parrots. And now he's certainly bullish, but he took it to another level, guys. This is very, very interesting. He said on TV, let me play it for you.
A lot in the 12-month period. They said, why don't you stake USDC? Why don't you stake US stablecoin? You can make 4.7 to 6% in a 90-day period. And I call up my own accountants, my own compliance officer said, we're going to stake some USDC. And they said, what, are you out of your mind? You can't do that. The pressure to get into crypto now at the institutional level has never been bigger. So I have done a small experiment, and I've started to work with Circle, and I am staking USDC. This is where the world is going, Scott. This has to get resolved because people with cash have to get some kind of protection against inflation. The only place you can find it is in crypto. How crazy is that?
Well, Kevin O'Leary.
The only place you can find it is in crypto. Guys, I feel like sometimes we are living in like some secret plan to get crypto. Ultimately CBDCs. For people to use CBDCs, we lose some freedoms. And I know I'm putting the tinfoil hat on here, but I like to critique everything and look at it from different angles. And I'm not saying I'm right, but you have this problem that's happening. Crypto is certainly the solution. Kevin is absolutely right. Bonds are failing and other traditional financial products are failing. And a lot of these big players, we saw with Paul Tudor Jones, all the billionaires, all the corporates moving to Bitcoin. And we see once they start with Bitcoin, they diversify. They go to Ethereum and other assets, stable coins like Kevin, and they're staking, right? But I think ultimately this problem, like the governments don't really care. And it could be that is by design. They want you to feel pain in the traditional financial world. So you move this to crypto, you become familiar with the technology, you accept this is the future, you accept this is the way money's going to be, and then they throw their CBDC your way and get people to use it. uh some of you might think, hey Tony, you're crazy, dude, where do you come up with this stuff? But look, I just study things, and I'm not talking from emotions now. I'm just sitting back and I'm watching all these puzzle pieces, and I'm like, something looks a bit sneaky here. But at the end of the day, at least we have an avenue out with some of these different cryptos, and we'll see which ones will survive, right? Because it's like the dot-com boom. We'll see, there's going to be pets.com versus Google's and Amazon's and so forth, right? If you don't know what happened in the internet bubble, be sure to go check that out, guys. So this is very bullish in my opinion. And as you can imagine, it's a green light, a green flag for a lot of other big institutions. The same way Paul Tudor Jones did it in 2020. And then most recently, he came out and said, you know what? I prefer Bitcoin over gold. I'm not bullish on gold. So very interesting times we're living in, guys. And I think certainly crypto's here to stay. It's the future. The governments are not killing it. They're allowing it to stay. And I'm so glad I'm here early, like many of you. But we also have that, like I said, that double-edged sword that could potentially be coming our way with CBDCs. And obviously, I've interviewed some folks like Chris Giancarlo asking about how does that align with the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, and so forth. All right, moving ahead, guys. Yeah, I did a video a couple days ago about the Sologenic Airdrop to XRP holders. But in order for you to get the Solo tokens airdrop to you, you need to take steps. You need to position your XRP holdings. So what have I, oh my gosh. So what have I done to take those steps? I did it today, and I used the XRP toolkit. Now, I'll put a link to this blog post in the description of the video. It outlines some great options. So you can use the Zum wallet if you want, where you can, set up that to be linked to your, let's see, let me get the terminology here. It's kind of escaped me, but it's the trusted line or something like that. Trust line. There we go. You have to create a trust line to your wallet. So what did I do? I used xrptoolkit.com. I merged my respective, or I should say connected my wallet, which is a Ledger Nano X. And I had my wallet address and the value or the number of XRP snapshotted on the website. The XRP did not leave my device. So I just want to make sure that's clear. You're not moving your crypto. It's still on your device. It's snapshot to the address and how much crypto was in it at the time. And then you just have to add a Sologenic asset in that respective interface. And then it's done. It's pretty simple. You can also use the Zum wallet and have it, but you would have to hold your XRP on the Zum wallet. So it's pretty easy to do, guys. There's actually a great video from the Flare Community YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description to it. It outlines how to do this, right? Via your Zum wallet, Ledger, and Decent. So it's really simple. I know there's some people who ask questions. Hey, could I lose my XRP? Now, the way I did it, I don't think so. Where you have Ledger, but your seed phrases and so forth. So that is backed up if anything ever happened. And likewise, you should have your security elements, your two-factor authentications, your strong passwords, two-factor authentication on your exchange accounts, on your emails. You can IP whitelist, all of that good stuff. And, I'm personally not worried because I'm using Ledger, which is a well-known hardware wallet. I'm also using xrptoolkit.com, which is, I know who created that, who's in charge of it, and so forth. But, if you don't want to go through all this, you could wait for, an exchange, but we'll have to see which exchanges participate. And we know they can be slow moving and you may or may not get your tokens. That's the thing. But if you do it directly where you self-custody, then it's, you're guaranteed to get your stuff. So once again, I use XRP Toolkit. I linked my Ledger Nano X. It did a snapshot of my wallet address and the amount of XRP in that wallet address. And then I simply added the Sologenic token as an asset. And yeah, it should have looked like this, like the screenshots here. And I have to wait till December 24th. And then the distribution will happen in January. So as I mentioned, also, I'll be interviewing Bob Ross, who's the co-founder of Sologenic, hopefully this week, and I can get you guys some more details. So just updating you what I've done. Highly recommend you guys go watch this video and also read through this blog post. I'll put both links in the description of the video. So looking forward to getting that. In addition, I'm waiting for Uphold to allow me to withdraw my Songbird tokens this week because there's a 15-day waiting period. So after I got it, I have to wait 15 days, and I'm going to withdraw it, and then I'm going to delegate it to earn passive income. So excited about all of this stuff. It's great to get these airdrops, and obviously you need to check with your accountant on the tax implications. And if you're not using anything to track your crypto trades, I use TaxBit, so I recommend using TaxBit. There's an affiliate link in the description. Please use it. It helps support the channel. So yeah, guys, just letting you know what I've done to position myself to get the Solo tokens. And I tweeted about this, of course. All right. Finally, I want to end it with this. Anthony Scaramucci, who I've interviewed on the channel, Skybridge Capital is invested in Bitcoin, as well as Solana, as well as Algorand. He tweeted the following about the Bitcoin ETF, which I agree with. I think a lot of people are being critical, and rightfully so, of Gensler and the SEC. He said a spot ETF would be investor friendly. 1, no futures roll cost, and 2, much lower fees than GBTC. The Canadian Bitcoin ETF is a huge success. It's time at Gary Gensler. I love this, but puts pressure on Gensler and the SEC when you have people in powerful positions with a lot of money behind them, the Wall Street guys and so forth. So I think everybody is like, dude, Gensler, what are you doing, right? So we'll see what happens. I don't know if we'll get it for this bull run. Hopefully we do, even if it's just one. I think Grayscale has a good shot to get this, but we'll have to wait and see, right? Nevertheless, I think we're still on track. And what do you guys think about PlanB's doubling down on his price predictions? 98K by the end of November, 135K at the end of December. Once again, not guaranteed, but let's see what happens. I hope so. Fingers crossed, guys. That will be a really nice Christmas present. All right, leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.